is already in the chambers this afternoon. Enjoy your viewing.
Waheshimiwa, tuombe. Ewe Mwenyezi Mungu ambaye kwa hekima na wema wako umeteua nyadhifa za viongozi na mabunge kwa ustawi wa jamii na utawala wa haki wa wanadamu, tunakusihi utazame kwa neema nyingi sisi watumishi wako ambao wameridhika kutuita tutekeleze shughuli muhimu za jamhuri yetu. Tunakuomba uteremshie baraka zako sisi tulikutanika hapa na utujalie tuyatende na kufikiria mambo yote yatakayofikishwa mbele yetu kwa njia ya haki na uaminifu, ili utukufu na sifa zako siendelezwe na ili kustawisha amani, ufanisi na heri ya nchi yetu na wale ambao haja zao umezikabidhi mikononi mwetu. Amen. Can we have the quorum bell ringing? Sergeant? Owen?
The business of the National Assembly has just commenced, with the Speaker directing the quorum bell be rung so that members of the National Assembly within the presence of Parliament do make their way into the chamber this afternoon. At a time when the House is resuming business, we have the Senate busy calculating the number of members of Parliament in the chambers to get to see that the House raises quorum. But in the interview just concluded a few minutes ago, the leader of the majority party heavily spoke about misinformation on the Finance Bill 2025, calling upon Kenyans to read and understand the bill, and that the information is readily available about the House businesses on the Parliament website. But this Finance Bill 2025 is a bill that has...
Order number 1, administration of oath. Order number 2, communication from the chair.
Chepkonga, take your seat, or the nearest seat. Honorable Hassan, take your seat. Thank you. Honorable members, I wish to welcome you back to the House from the just concluded long recess. I believe that you are geared up to embark on legislative business as the House commences the second part of the fourth session, which is characterized by the consideration of the budget and related business, therefore christened the budget session. Having said that, I am aware that the recess period was a working recess, given the enormous amount of time that you employed towards public hearings on the Constitution of Kenya Amendment Bill, National Assembly Bill number 4 of 2025, and consideration of the budget estimates for the financial year 2025-26. Honorable members, as we commence the second part of this session, the House will prioritize budget-related business, appreciating the strict statutory timelines therein. Specifically, the House will soon be considering the report of the Budget and Appropriations Committee on the estimates of financial year 2025-2026. This will in turn pave way for the consideration of the estimates in the Committee of Supply and the attendant legislations, including the Appropriation Bill 2025 and the Finance Bill 2025. The House is further expected to consider the Senate amendments to the Division of Revenue Bill 2025, if any, and the count allocation of revenue bill upon receipt of the bills from the Senate. In addition, honorable members, the Cabinet Secretary for the National Treasury and Economic Planning is scheduled to make a public pronouncement of the budget policy highlights and revenue-raising measures for the national government for the financial year 2025-26 on 12th June 2025 in line with Section 40 of the Public Finance Management Act, Cap 412A. We have been notified that this date has been agreed to by the member states of the East African Community in line with the established practice of synchronizing the budget speech day. Honorable members, the timely consideration of the critical House business I have highlighted calls for your utmost dedication, and I urge each member to rise to the occasion so that together we deliver on the legislative mandate of this House in line with the Constitution. Additionally, honorable members, further to my earlier communication regarding the hosting of the 22nd National Prayer Breakfast, which was scheduled to be held on Thursday, 29th May 2025. This is to inform you that due to unavoidable circumstances, the event will now be held tomorrow, Wednesday, 28th May 2025, at the Safari Park Hotel, Nairobi, at 7 a.m. Consequently, the Women's Convocation and the National Conversation were also rescheduled to today and are ongoing. Today, the Tuesday, 27th May 2025, at the same venue. I'm aware that the arrangements for the successful hosting of the prayer breakfast tomorrow are at an advanced stage, if not ready, and I take this opportunity to once again invite all of you, honorable members, to come together to pray for our nation and to pray for yourselves. Honorable members,